if you're really interested in the people who live on Poverty Street, then let me tell you a little something about the people you might meet, who get up every morning as the day's dawning, heading on downstairs, yawning, in a damp little bed sit. They go sit on the chair, turn on the TV, and what do they see? Well, it's the right time of year. You might see the Queen sitting on a solid gold chair while we're all sitting here hungry, living in despair. There's no work to be had, and the food prices are going way up, and yet they're telling us to work harder to fill up our cup. But fuck, we're out of luck. This all really sucks. They're sipping in champagne while we're sitting here in pain trying to rub 2 pennies together to weather the storm of poverty that they're raining down on us. Some have got to steal for their bread, and there's no roses. But signing on in Babylon, eh? Let's all eat that cake. Fake, with no nutritional value. Just like capitalism, that economic prison. So you better listen to this, because I tell you right now, if you think you're okay at the moment, you better start thinking about how long till you're down and out. I mean, I know you don't want to listen to the voice of some angry man devising a plan to reverse the demise of man before it goes out with a big bang, or just more likely a defeated whimper. But sometimes our temper just rages. The realisation of being stuck like animals in cages in overly priced homes, paying way too much for phones, can't afford any heating, we're economically beaten, bruised red, white and blue. So when you catch us on Poverty Street, don't be so surprised if some of our kids are at the camera going, fuck you. And lesson to the left, you're not always that much help when you're leaving the working class behind. I know you got them on the mind and on the heart and lips talking about unity and community, but when people go along to your meetings, all they see is a muddle of students in the middle class sitting on their ass talking dialectics, and it's hard to respect this. So I want to wreck this. Check this reality check. We got people in damp homes who can't pay their bills, correct? So what's the point of waving your placards with your bellies full? Those Che Guevara revolutions aren't relevant, fool. You think rule will come from some socialist system? While you talk that talk, everyone's down as the victims. So how about fuck all the systems when we need justice? Because it's just us now. And if it doesn't happen somehow, the day may come when they have to run, as the masses of under and working classes amasses and passes by those police lines like a tidal wave, heading on down to send the elites to their grave, treating us like broken and busted slaves till our dying days, making profits from our profits. I prophesize the elite's demise at the hands of some working class folk who were never listened to when they spoke, instead spent their whole life having to choke on all of that commercial lying bullshit that you sold to us. And you know, when I turn on the TV and see people in this hell in which we dwell trying to tell me, well, you see, we're quite lucky to live in a democracy where we can be what we want to be. It's good that we're free, and all you really have to do is just work a little harder. Work a little harder. Must be the piss they're taking, because we're the forsaken and forgotten. The working class left on history's heap and rotten. I mean, flip up the coin. Pick heads or tails. Either way, I guarantee in the coming years, more and more of us are going into the jails. And bizarrely, there'll be more community there. With work, drugs, community, healthcare in there, foursquare. But out here, more and more it's starting to feel like the rich aren't going to be happy until all of us poor disappear.